What is a smell you can't stand? We're stinking up the bar with your funny answers, live on the Brew.
All right, Joel, we got lots of answers on this show, but what's a smell you can't stand?
This is going to be an unpopular opinion probably for like half the people, but seafood, any seafood, I will not be eating seafood anytime soon. If I do, it's by accident or if I'm stranded on an island or something, but I can't stand it. I don't like it when it's in restaurants. I don't like it when it's in the break room. Just absolutely hate it. Can't stand any of it. Nothing. I've tried it a little bit when I was younger, and I was like, this ain't for me.
Yeah, you absolutely do hate seafood. I remember when we got in that seafood restaurant in Minneapolis a few months ago, and you hung in there. You did well.
I'll hang in there. I'm a trooper if I'm going out with friends, but if it's overwhelming, I can't do it.
My answer is a little bit more different. Mine's a little bit tougher. Mine is cigar or cigarette smoke. Because the problem is when you're having it, you may be enjoying that tobacco product, but nobody around you is, and it goes everywhere. You can't escape it. And recently I was just down south in the Biloxi casinos, and it was just a cloud of smoke. Being here in the New York area, people don't really smoke that much, but down south, no matter where you went, it was just like, man, they were chain smoking one after another. After a couple days, I was like, I need to go home because I need to be able to breathe. I just can't handle that.
Yeah, you did say Biloxi, but still, it's not even that. It's not cloud of smoke here, even other than like the one place we go sometimes. I don't want to put them on blast, but the one place that we go sometimes for Golden Night games, that's right next to a cigar bar.
Oh yeah.
It's for the most part, it's mostly people like over the age of. It's like a generational thing, pretty much here. It's not as common as it used to be because a lot of them are dying out.
But clearly they're not in the South because everybody was smoking down there.
And then people still do it, and then they die out.
Oh, yeah. Understandable.
Here we are!
They made cigarettes so expensive here in the New York area, too, that I think they kind of made it unaffordable for most people, so that's why it's also like, not very many people. And also pot here is now the big thing. And you can't. I even smelled it in the Staten Island ferry last weekend. Like, it's just, the pot is out of control. That stinks too. But cigar smoke, for the most part, is, I think, far worse than pot smoke.
Oh, 1,000,000%. And not only that, cigar smoke will make you sick right away. Like, right away. And not only that, but, like, since they legalized marijuana here, it used to be more common in public, like on the strip and everything. But now people just go and get edibles and go up to their room.
That's a good point. Yeah, I guess you can eat it.
Like, it cuts down on all that.
Yeah,
you can
eat it.
A long ass time ago.
You can't eat a cigar or a cigarette. Well, they used to have those candy cigarettes. I guess they gave us all as kids, but you can't eat those. But yeah, pot for the most part. Yeah, if you're not smoking it, there's the edible route.
If you go to a concert at a certain place, I'm not going to tell you, but it's on the Strip, and a lot of people know if they're local or if they've been over that place. There's a place on the Strip where there's a lot of it. But other than that, it's not really around town. And even if you do see someone smoking, they're usually off in a corner by themselves, and nobody bothers them. They're not causing a problem, and nobody needs to go harass them or anything. They're probably just smoking, going into a casino and spending some money anyway, or getting some food.
Interesting. All right, we babbled on this long enough because you guys have a lot of ideas as to smells that you can't stand. So let's have it. Mike F325 says, burnt flesh, like when I get stupid at the grill. Oh, that's terrible. Todd's got a long answer, but interesting. Number 1, animal decay, including humans. There was a guy in prison that had a cavity where his taint was, some kind of infection. It stunk really bad. Number 2, extreme body odor. I work in a prison. And number 3, super pungent roadkill skunk. And when I say super pungent, I'm describing that the smell actually makes me nauseous, and you can taste it after you drive over it. And this is with me having a very strong stomach and gumption. I remember back in the country, Joel, when the dog a couple times got sprayed by a skunk, and no matter how much tomato juice you put on that thing, you can't get rid of that skunk smell for a while.
Yeah, avoid those creatures.
Good answer.
I don't know what else to tell you.
I guess you also want to avoid the creature that, as he said, who has the infected taint, too. There's something I thought I'd say in the internet.
Yeah, I imagine the prison, whoever works at a prison, you probably got a million more answers than just the 2 you even shared here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Let's not find out anymore, though. Let's find out some more of your fun answers. Like Rachel, she says skunks. Oh, again, cat pee, cigarette smoke, sauerkraut. My line of work can be awful when a person has a dental abscess incised. Oh. Rock Guitar says streaming horse manure poured over a field of fertilizer on a hot early summer morning. Now that shit stinks, damn Joey. Nose cover. Worse than being downwind of a horse fart. Even catch a blast when riding in line on horseback. Damn Joey, goddamn. Smells worse than the pot of coffee brewing or bacon sizzling on the grill, truly. Whew, okay, well, I'm from the country, so I can handle horse manure and smell. Rough Guitar clearly not only said it like 3 times there, but the horse manure, it's one of those things where if you grew up in a country, I guess you kind of get used to it, like cigarette smoke.
Yeah, I try to avoid answering this in the affirmative of like shit or piss, including horse manure. Like and even the woman who said the abscess, the tooth, that's decay. That's human waste decay. So I'm sure that a lot of people are going to agree on all of those answers. That's just natural.
This show's got nasty. So we have abscesses, human decay, and
What did you expect?
yeah, I guess it is bar talk. It's all open. It's all on the table here. These are your suggestions, and here comes a few more. Heather says cigarette smoke. All right, that's normal. Oh, Steven says tuna fish. Real Treats Tweet says baby powder. I'm allergic to it. The smell really gets me sneezing. And NJ Leekster says sauerkraut 100%. Hey, sauerkraut I think is good, but I mean we also had to answer like tuna back there too. But sauerkraut, that's pretty common to get that on a hot dog here. I don't know. What do you think about sauerkraut?
Just said sauerkraut.
Real Treats Tweets. Oh no, NJ Leekster. I'm sorry.
That's 2 people, right?
Yeah, I believe we had 2 in there. We had 2. Yeah, I'm going back. Yeah, somebody said
I
tuna
wonder why
fish.
that's on there so many times out of this short of a show.
Clearly, our viewers do not like the smell of sauerkraut.
It's good with food. I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal thing, like it is personal that I don't like seafood.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, good answer. Warlock Weirdo says cats and their spraying territory marking. Joe says patchouli. I don't know what that is. It's a food and he has a puke emoji. I don't know what that is. And finally, Rudy says the smell of Los Angeles, whether it's a smell from Skid Row or the sewers, it just reeks like hell. I didn't realize LA had a smell because I know New York in the summertime has that hot piss smell, but I guess LA has some kind of whiff.
Similar, and it's usually right around places where there's a lot of homeless people. So I know what Rudy's talking about. I was just in LA recently, very recently. But I've been there many, many times, and I've smelled it many, many times. And you can get into that smell if you go down to like any area where there's a whole lot of people who are unhoused or mentally ill who use the street as the restroom. That's just anywhere in whatever big city you're in. There's gonna be somewhere like that.
The lobby of my building smells like that right now because I believe somebody's dog didn't quite make it outside, and I went down to get the mail this afternoon. I was like, oh, okay, we need to clean this up because that's another smell, man. Once you get that in like carpeting or something, or like in the bottom of the baseboard of the wall or something, that is hard. It's like when you get it wet from like mold. It's even worse when it's urine.
Don't tell the one who sits over there. I can't say his name or else he'll know what I'm doing.
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
Listening and get some ideas. I don't need you giving him ideas, Joe.
The pup. That's right. He'll find this when he watches it on Twitter or watches the rebroadcast, or because he clicked that like or subscribe button and loves all the fun on the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. Made it into a promo, even though we're having a really gross subject here. Lots of fun waiting for you each and every week.
Nice ad-lib.
Thank you. Yeah, that's off the top of my head here. I am a professional, ladies and gentlemen. So, okay, yeah, we got a lot of bad smells on this show, so maybe we should counterbalance this show at some point. Unlike Fox News, point counterpoint, maybe we should have one with like a good smell. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, let's do, what's your favorite aromas? Let's make it positive for January. Let's kick off the new year right.
Yeah, here you go. All right, everybody get your answers in and get working on that. All right, Jersey Joe and you saying thanks for watching. Thanks for all your stinking answers, but we'll see you next time, I hope.
Caption Funny Picks. Win Amazon gift cards. Get in on the next game of Caption This and Spin to Win. Streaming now.